Tonight's presentation is called Judgment Day, How to be Ready.
今晚我哋嘅題目就係審判日如何做好準備。
I remember a few years ago in America seeing a lot of these signs all over the highways.
我記得幾年前喺美國咧，就周圍見到呢個大嘅廣告啊。
There was a Christian radio that was saying that the end of the world would be May 21, 2011.
原來有一個嘅電台，基督教嘅電台，佢就話耶穌基督幾時翻嚟咧？就喺2011年嘅5月21號啊。
And they purchased 2,000 of these giant signs for North America, for Europe, and other parts of the world.
佢哋喺全世界裏邊，包括呢個歐洲同埋北美咧，佢哋就買咗呢啲咁好大嘅咁嘅廣告啊。
It became so popular that even the secular press took notice and started writing about that in papers.
咁就因為係周圍都見到呢個咁嘅廣告招牌嘅話，令到一啲其他嗰啲報章都開始係討論呢件事啊。
But these predictions were based on a false interpretation of Scripture.
但好可惜，呢啲咁嘅預言呢係基於一啲錯誤嘅聖經嘅解釋。
It was a very strange interpretation. I read it through because I was interested in seeing why they said that.
咁我自己個人好有興趣啦，點解佢哋咁講咧？而發覺佢哋有錯誤。
So May 21st, 2011 came and went and nothing happened.
而嗰日真係嚟咗啦，結果咩事都冇發生到。
Their website crashed for the next 3 days.
跟住以後佢個網頁咧，直情係停止啦。
And then the leader said, "We made a mistake. It's not May 21, it's September 21."
跟住佢嘅負責人就話：唔係呢個5月21號，係9月21號。
Again, the same faulty reasoning, and of course, September 21 came and went, and nothing happened.
咁當然啦，因為佢哋嗰個基於錯誤嘅聖經嘅解釋，9月21號嚟到又係冇事發生喎。
Many people think of Judgment Day as a day of gloom and a day to be afraid.
好多人咧諗到呢個審判日就覺得好悲哀啦，大難臨頭啦。
The Bible does say some very serious things about judgment.
當然聖經裏邊講到呢個審判係一件好嚴肅嘅事啊。
The Apostle Paul says, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ."
佢話聖經裏邊講到，因為我們眾人必要在基督台前顯露出來。
How many will appear before his judgment seat?
聖經裏面講到係幾多人係要顯露出來啊？
All of us.
佢話眾人所有嘅人，
Everyone.
每個人。
That each one may receive the things done in the body according to what he has done, whether good or bad.
叫個人按照本身所行的，或善或惡受報。
So God makes it very clear, all of us will be judged at one point.
所以上帝講得好清楚啦，我哋每人呢係有一日係將會受到審判嘅。
Based on what we have done.
呢個就係基於我哋所做嘅一切。
But that's not all the Bible says about judgment.
呢個就係聖經所講嘅，唔淨止係咁少關於審判。
Romans 14 says, "Then each of us shall give an account of himself to God."
羅馬書14章就話：這樣看來，我們個人一定要把自己嘅事交在上帝面前交代啊！
So each of us will be responsible for what we have done with our lives.
即係話我哋生命裏邊我哋所做嘅嘢咧，我哋要負責任啊！
What will be judged in our lives? What specifically is being judged?
咁究竟我哋嘅審判裏邊，具體裏邊係會審判到邊一個層面呢？
Ecclesiastes 12:13 says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is man's all."
佢話這些事都已聽見了，結論就是敬畏上帝、謹守他的誡命，這是人當盡的本分。
And then it says, "For God will bring every work into judgment, including every secret thing, whether good or evil."
即係話人所做嘅事，連一切隱藏的事，無論是善或惡，上帝都必審問。
So every secret thing.
佢話所有隱藏嘅事喎。
Things that your parents don't know about you.
可能你父母都唔知啊，
Things that your spouses do not know about you.
可能你配偶都唔知你做到咁嘅嘢啊，
Things that your friends do not know about you.
可能你個朋友都唔知原來有曾
Things
經
we,
咁做過。
things we have tried to keep secret.
呀，可能嗰啲係我哋好想遮遮埋埋嘅嘢，
And that will come up in judgment.
佢話喺審判嘅時候全部顯露出嚟啊！
What else?
仲有乜嘢呢？
In Matthew 25, we find a very interesting story about the sheep and the goats.
好啦，馬太福音25章講到山羊同埋綿羊嘅故事啦。
And Jesus says that the sheep will be saved because they visited the sick, they visited prisoners, they gave water to the thirsty, and they fed the hungry.
嗱，綿羊佢點解係得到神嘅賞賜呢？因為佢幫助啲有需要嘅啦，係為嗰啲貧窮俾食物啦，俾嗰啲乾渴嘅人等等。
But the goats will not be saved because they didn't do those things.
但山羊就冇咁樣嘅對待喎，因為佢哋冇咁樣幫人啦。
So according to that parable, judgment will be based on deeds and what you do.
就根據呢個咁嘅比喻，就知道我哋嘅審判就在乎我哋嘅行為。
So, here's something else. Matthew 12:36. I say to you that for every idle word men may speak, they will give an account of it in the day of judgment.
就喺馬太12章36節，我告訴你們，凡是人所說的閒話，在審判的日子要句句供出來。
Wow. So, whenever you spoke, when you were angry,
當你講任何嘅話，尤其是你發脾氣嘅時候，
or whenever you lied,
或者你講大話嘅時候，
or whenever you exaggerated,
或者你好誇張嘅時候，
you'll have to give an account for that.
咁你呢都係要句句係被審判啦。
For by your words you will be justified, and by your words you will be condemned.
佢話：因為你憑你嘅話定你為義，也要憑你的話定你有罪啊！
When we look at the evidence of Scripture, it's pretty comprehensive.
咁其實我哋講下啦，聖經裏邊講到嘅，包括範圍都好廣闊喎。
And then Jesus says, "Judge not, that you may not be judged."
跟住耶穌提醒你，你們不要判斷別人，免得你們被審判。
Now, before you misunderstand that, before you think that you're not going to be judged as long as you don't judge others,
嗱，千祈你唔好誤會啊！唔好以為你唔批評人嘅時候咧，你就唔會被審判喎。
let's see what Jesus meant. What else does he say?
咁我哋睇睇啦，喺呢個章節裏邊，耶穌基督係點樣同我哋解釋啊？
For with what judgment you judge, you will be judged.
因為你們怎樣評斷別人，也怎樣被審判。
And with the measure you use, it will be measured back to you.
佢話：你們用什麼量器量給人，也必用什麼量器量給你們。
So what Jesus is saying, if you judge others, I will judge you in the same way you judge others.
即係話，如果你評判別人係點樣評判法嘅話，我用翻同樣嘅方法去評判你啊！
So we need to be careful how we judge others.
所以我哋要小心，我哋點樣批評人哋喎。
So let's review. Our thoughts, our words, our works, our attitude, all will be judged.
所以我哋溫習一下，就包括我哋嘅思想、言語、行為、態度都會受到審判嘅。
Wow. We will not be able to keep any secrets before God.
所以喺神嘅面前，我哋根本冇任何嘅秘密啦。
He will read each of us like an open book.
佢就好似我哋將我哋打開一本書嚇，去睇真我哋裏邊係點
We
樣。
will not be able to give him any excuses. Oh, but I thought God will know even the motives of our heart.
我哋冇再有藉口啦，就係話：哎呀，我諗住咁啫，因為神知道我哋嘅動機啊。
Now, before you get discouraged, keep listening.
當你有少灰心嘅時候，繼續聽聖經嘅講解啊。
Judgment assumes a standard of judgment, a law.
咁當然我哋要審判咧，一定有個標準，有個法律，係咪？
The question is, what law? On the basis of what law will we be judged?
咁我哋係基於乜嘢嘅標準係被審判呢？
Which law do you think?
大家諗下係邊一個立法律啊？
Anybody has any ideas?
大家諗下係邊個標準嚟審判我哋呢？
Well, here's a clue. James 2. For whoever shall keep the whole law and yet stumble in one point, he is guilty of all.
呢個雅各書就話，因為凡遵守全部律法的，只違背了一條，就是違反了所有的律法。
What law is that, Apostle James?
呢一個嘅雅各書裏邊講到邊一個嘅律法啊？
Verse 12 explains.
第12節解釋得好清
Verse
楚啦。
11 and 12.
11節、12節。
He who said, do not commit adultery, also said, do not commit murder.
原來那說不可奸人的，也說不可殺人啊！
Those two laws come from where?
呢兩個誡命嚟自邊度啊？
The Ten Commandments,
呢個就係十誡，
right?
係咪
So
啊？
the first one mentioned there is commandment number 7, and the second one mentioned is commandment number 6.
係啦，咁我哋睇到呢一個嚟自聖經十誡裏邊第6、第7條啦。
So the standard of judgment is the Ten Commandments.
呢一個標準就係十誡啊嘛。
That's why James says, so speak and so do as those who will be judged by the law of liberty.
既然你哋要按使人自由的律法係受審判啦。
So respecting that law, obeying that law is actually what makes you free. It's the law of liberty.
嗱呢一度咧講到我連遵守到律法咧，原來好喎，因為呢個律法使我哋得自由啊嘛。
It is when we disrespect or ignore that law when we are in prison.
咁就係因為我哋冇聽呢個話，冇遵守呢個嘅律法，以致我哋被捆綁啊。
We're imprisoned to our own feelings. We're imprisoned to our own fears.
呢個就係因為我哋俾我哋自己嘅害怕，俾我哋自己嘅罪惡感係捆綁住啊。
Now, not everyone who claims to know Christ will belong to Christ, will be saved.
唔係每一個聲稱係基督嘅人呢，都係會屬於基督同埋被拯救救贖到嘅。
This is a very important point to keep in mind.
嗱呢一個我哋要緊緊記住。
Listen to what Jesus said in Matthew 7.
我哋睇睇馬太福音7章21節。
Not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, shall enter the kingdom of heaven, but he who does the will of my Father in heaven.
佢話唔係每個稱呼我主啊主啊的人都能進天國，唯有遵行我天父旨意的人才能進去。
So when you call on him, that doesn't mean that you're a Christian. What proves that you're a Christian is that you do the will of the Father.
其實唔係因為我哋成日稱呼主啊主啊我哋基督徒，而係我哋行神嘅旨意，咁我哋先至係叫基督徒。
He illustrated this in the next verse, which I don't have there, but let me tell you about it.
咁下一個章節裏邊咧加以解釋啊。
And he says, some will come to me and say, we have cast out demons. We have healed the sick.
有啲人嚟話我唔係趕咗鬼咩？又醫好啲病人嘛。
And he will respond, but I do not know you.
但耶穌話我唔識你哋嘅。
Depart from me, you who practice lawlessness.
佢話你離開我咧，你哋啲冇守上帝律法嘅人。
In other words, they claim Christ, but they didn't follow his commandments. They didn't follow his will.
冇錯，佢哋係稱自己係基督徒，但係佢冇行神嘅意思喎。
They said, oh, we know you. And he says, no, you don't. I don't know you.
雖然佢哋話我識你啊，但耶穌話我唔識你哋啊。
Now, think about how tragic those words would be. I do not know you.
你諗下，當耶穌基督咁講嘅時候，佢話我唔識你哋，係幾咁悲哀嘅一件事。
Because we're talking about a God who loves human beings.
你諗下，我哋所講嘅上帝係一個愛人嘅神嚟噶嘛？
A God who gave his life for every sinner.
佢係俾我哋每一個罪人生命喎。
A God who gave everything for us, so he is predisposed to do everything on our behalf.
即係話佢已經俾條命我哋啦，即係佢願意係將佢一切嚟幫我哋噶嘛。
So for him to say, I do not know you, must break his heart.
所以佢嗰日講到話我唔識你嘅時候，一定令佢係好傷心難過嘅。
Where is the evidence of the judgment
咁
stored?
我哋睇下啦，我哋被審判一啲嘅證據放喺邊度啊？
According to the Bible, it is stored in books.
聖經就講到咯，就係放喺呢個書卷嗰度啊。
Daniel 7:10, the court was seated and the books were opened.
但以理7章裏面講到，他在着要行審判，案卷都展開了。
Now, books was the normal place where you could store information throughout ancient time.
其實喺古代裏邊呢，我哋將嗰啲資料一般都放喺啲案卷裏邊。
In our day, we store information in computers.
今日我哋咧將啲嘢放喺電腦裏邊啦。
God must have a very sophisticated method in heaven, much more advanced than what we are used to here.
諗下啦，上帝天國上面佢啲系統一定係好複雜嘅，比我哋而家係複雜多啦。
Because He is storing all our words, all our thoughts, all our deeds.
你諗下啦，上帝將我哋所有嘅行為啦、我哋嘅言語啦，同埋我哋動機都要記錄喎。
That's a huge amount for every person in the
哇！
world.
你諗下啦，就算記錄一個人啊，都非常之多嘅資料啦。
But to keep it simple, the Bible calls that books.
當然我哋簡單嚟講咧，聖經就話案卷。
In fact, the Bible speaks of 3 kinds of books.
聖經裏邊咧就提咗3種嘅案卷啊。
In Malachi 3, we find the book of remembrance.
喺馬拉基書裏邊咧就講到有一個叫紀念冊。
Evidently, that's where God keeps the good things you have done. He wants to remember those.
就睇嚟咧，上帝會將我哋做嘅好事咧係記低晒啊。
Much like a mother sometimes keeps pictures in an album of her family to remember good things about her
即
family.
係有陣時咧，好似個媽媽啦，將佢家人裏邊啊、孩子裏邊呢一啲嘅相片咧係記錄住啊。
Then there is the book of sorrows.
另外一個咧叫做眼淚冊。
Evidently, that is where he keeps track of all the suffering, all the pain we have experienced.
即係話將我哋人類所受到呢個痛苦難、痛楚咧係記錄晒啊。
It is very moving to me to realize that God is very aware of all my pain.
其實呢個令我好大感動，因為主耶穌基督佢明白我所有嘅痛楚。
And then there's the book of life.
跟住有生命冊。
The book of life, of course, is where your name is entered when you say yes to Jesus.
即係話，當你係話耶穌，我接受你嘅時候，你嘅名咧就記錄喺生命冊度。
When you accept Him as Savior and Lord and say, I want to be your disciple.
嗱，當你話主耶穌話我要做你嘅門徒跟從者，你嘅名就記錄喺生命冊度啦。
Your name then is entered into the book of life.
咁所以你嘅名咧就被記錄咗。
The book of life is mentioned about 7 times in the Bible.
喺聖經裏邊咧有7次提到呢個生命冊啊。
And one of those times God says, Blessed are those whose names are in the book of life.
其中有一個就話係嗰啲名喺生命冊裏邊嘅咧，你係蒙福噶啦。
And then another text says, Be careful not to have your name erased from the book of life.
佢另外一度咧就話小心喎，你個名唔好喺生命冊嗰度被塗去啊。
So the fact that God may enter your name into the book of life does not mean that it is permanent and it cannot be reversed.
咁所以記住啦，當你嘅名係被記喺生命冊嘅時候，唔係代表永遠咧都唔會被移走啊。
The reason it can be reversed is not because He decides to get rid of you, it's because you decide not to have life anymore.
個原因唔係上帝想將你個名塗抹啦，而係你決定話我唔要再記喺呢個生命冊裏邊。
And so it automatically is deleted.
所以結果咧就因為你嘅選擇，就將個名就除去啦。
What is heaven's legal system?
天國嘅司法制度又係點嘅一回事咧？
This is also important because we live in a great conflict between good and evil.
嗱，呢個好重要，因為我哋而家活喺一個善同埋惡一個好鬥爭嘅環境裏邊。
There are opposing forces.
呢一個係一個非常之敵對我哋呢一個咁嘅勢力
There
喺
are
度。
two different worldviews about reality.
而對於呢個世界有2種嘅世界觀啊。
And the way to know what is truth and what is not truth is based on a legal system.
咁究竟乜嘢係啱，咩個唔啱咧？就睇呢個司法制度點樣決定啦。
Revelation 12 tells us that the serpent of old, called the devil and Satan, is the accuser of our brethren.
啟示錄就話：那古蛇名叫魔鬼，又叫撒旦，晝夜控告我們弟兄的。
In our modern legal system, who would that represent today?
咁係如果喺今日嘅司法制度，呢個係代表邊一個啊？
The prosecuting attorney.
呢個就係控告你嗰個嘅律師啦。
He is the one that brings charges against people whom they consider to have done some criminal activity.
所以佢就會攞晒你啲證據，係控告你做咗啲壞事啊！
The irony here is that the one who brings the charges against us is the one who made us commit the crimes.
嗱，最大嘅諷刺嘅就係話，嗰告我哋嗰個咧，好多時就係引我哋犯罪嗰個人嚟嘅。
Can you imagine that?
你諗下係咁樣嘅
That's
喎。
like a police detective who makes you commit a crime and then he charges against you before a judge that you committed a crime.
哇，就好似一個嘅警察，佢咧就害你犯法，跟住又告你喎，跟住咧就話要上法庭啦。
That's very evil of this prosecuting attorney, isn't it?
咁你諗下呢一個控告者好乞人憎啊！
But that's his turn. That's why he lies so well.
所以咧就因為佢有一個咁兇惡嘅，佢就成日都係控告我哋。
He leads you to believe that by doing certain things, you can be free, you can do your own thing.
佢就欺騙我哋話：如果你做呢啲嘢之後咧，你有自由噶。
When in reality, he's the one that is leading you to do that, and then he will accuse you for having done it.
哦，原來佢就引你做啲咁嘅嘢，跟住就話你睇下，你已經做錯事啦。
In 2 Timothy chapter 4, we find another player in the legal system.
我哋喺提摩太後書就見到另外一個主角喎。
I charge you therefore before God and the Lord Jesus Christ, who will judge the living and the dead at his appearing.
我在上帝面前並在將來審判活人死人的基督耶穌面前，鄭重地勸戒你。
So according to the Bible, who is the judge?
我哋睇睇啦，聖經話邊個係法官啊？
Jesus Christ.
哦，原來就係耶穌喎。
Many texts in the New Testament say the same thing.
啊，原來聖經裏邊好多嘅記載都話耶穌就係審判官啊。
Now that may surprise some people.
有啲人覺得好奇怪喎，點解咁嘅？
Some people assume that the judge will be God the Father.
啊，好多時啲人以為呢個審判官就係天父上帝，
But according to the Bible, the judge will be Jesus Christ.
但聖經裏邊講到呢一個審判官咧就係耶穌基督啊。
Who else is part of this legal system?
咁我哋仲有邊個喺呢一個嘅執法裏邊咧，立法嘅制度裏邊咧？
1 John chapter 2 tells us, and if anyone sins, we have an advocate with the Father, Jesus Christ the righteous.
個約翰一書裏邊話：若有人犯罪，在乎那裏我們有一位中保，就是那義者耶穌基督。
Who is the advocate?
所以邊個係代言啊、中保啊？
What is an advocate?
咩叫中保咧？
An advocate is a defense lawyer.
原來就係幫你呢個就係一個辯護律師啊！
Is the one who represents you before the judge.
呢個就係喺呢個法官面前係幫你講説話嘅。
And who does this text say represents us?
咁呢個講到啦，邊個係代我哋去保護我哋嘅咧？
Jesus Christ.
啊，耶穌基督啊！
Isn't that astonishing?
咁係咪好奇妙咧？
So the accuser is the devil.
嗱，控告我哋嘅咧就係撒旦，
But the judge and the defense lawyer is Jesus Christ.
然後個辯護嗰位律師同埋個審判官咧都係耶穌基督。
And they do battle, a legal battle over your soul.
原來佢就喺你嘅生命永生裏邊咧，係為你出聲啊！
All the devil wants is that God could find you guilty.
哇！原來撒旦所要嘅就係認為令到上帝覺得你係有罪嘅，
He makes you sin and then he accuses you of sin.
佢陷你於罪惡裏邊，跟住咧又告翻你。
But Jesus is your defense lawyer.
但耶穌基督係為你嘅辯護律師啊，
And he is also your judge.
但係亦都係審你嗰個喎。
Now that should be good news.
哇！呢個係好消息啦，
We should smile at that.
我哋應該係好微笑、好開心，係咪
Because
啊？
that means, oh, Oh, I have the judge on my side.
哇！原來我呢個法官喺我呢邊喎，站喺我呢一邊喎。
Wow. The judge is not really against me. The judge is on my
哇！
side.
原來個法官原來企喺我呢邊啊，幫緊我噶。
Jesus is both the defense lawyer and the judge.
原來耶穌係我哋嘅辯護者，亦都係我哋嘅法官咧。
That's amazing.
呢個實在太奇妙啦！
In modern legal systems, you have 3 different parties.
嗱，而家喺我哋現代嘅係有3個唔同嘅崗位噶嘛。
You have a prosecuting attorney.
呢個有個控告嘅，
You have a defense
呢
lawyer.
個有個辯護嘅，
And then you have a neutral judge.
跟住有一個中立嘅法官啦。
But since your defense lawyer is the same as the judge, that judge cannot be neutral.
哇！咁你諗下啦，呢一個企喺立場嘅辯護嘅律師，係佢既然亦都係嗰個審判官嘅話，佢冇可能係中立咗啦。
He is on your side.
佢係企喺你嗰邊嘅，
But he is just.
但佢係公義嘅喎。
He will not twist the truth
佢唔會將真理係扭
because
曲，
of you.
佢唔會因為你嘅緣故係將真理係扭曲嘅。
He will defend you all the way, but he will be judge.
佢
He will be
係
just.
佢係好公義地一直咁係為你辯護落去。
So the best thing we can do is to turn our whole cases to Jesus
所
Christ.
以我哋最好嘅選擇就將我哋所有嘅案件係呈交俾我哋嘅主耶穌。
Let's say somebody accuses you of a very bad crime. You killed somebody.
哇！譬如有一個咁嘅例子咧，有人告你話你殺咗人啦，
What's the first thing you do?
咁第一樣嘢你個反應會點啊？
They're arresting you. They're saying that there's not going to be bail because it's a very serious crime.
哇！佢哋話喺捉咗你啦，因為一個好嚴重嘅，冇得保釋添啊！
They say that they have a lot of evidence against you.
佢話手捉晒呢一個嘅證據啦。
And they mention some of the evidence, and it appears that they do have evidence against you.
哇！仲有目擊證人呢一大批咯喎。
Even though you didn't think you committed the crime.
雖然你冇覺得你自己犯咗呢個罪啊，
So what's the first thing you do?
咁你第一個反應係會點呢？
Take a vacation?
放假，
No.
梗係唔係啦。
Read a book?
啊，睇下書啦，
No.
梗係唔係啦。
Watch TV?
睇電視咧，
No.
梗係唔係啦。
The first thing you do is you call somebody who can become a good lawyer for you.
哇！你第一個就要揾一個可以幫到你嘅好律師啦嘛。
They charge me. They have these charges against me.
你知唔知啊？我而家俾人告到咁樣啊！
I need representation.
我需要有代表，
I need somebody to help me clear my name.
我有需要人為我澄清啊，為我辯駁啊！
Can you help me?
唔該你幫我啊！
And what's the first question that lawyer will ask you?
你估下個律師第一個問題會問你係乜嘢啊？
What do you think?
大家估下。
Will he ask you, so what time is it today?
佢會問下你，而家幾多點啊？
Will he ask you, would you like to go out to dinner?
今晚一齊食飯啊，好唔好啊？
What do you think he will ask?
你估律師會問你第一個問題係乜嘢咧？
He will ask, did you do it?
佢會問你，你有冇做到啊？
Now you know that your lawyer is supposed to keep the secrets between you and the lawyer.
咁你知道咧，律師佢其中一樣嘢係將你講嘅嘢係要保密㗎，
So the law protects you in that way.
因為呢個法律係保護佢嚇你所有嘅嘢，佢一定唔會講出嚟。
But you should never keep a secret from your lawyer.
但係問題你唔可以將你唔可以保密一啲，唔話俾律師聽你發生過咩
Because the
事。
moment you start keeping a secret from your lawyer, if that secret surfaces, your lawyer cannot defend you.
嗱，如果你係有啲秘密唔話俾律師聽嘅時候，以後係浮現出嚟嘅時候，佢幫唔到你啦。
So you need to be very open with that lawyer.
所以你一定要好坦白咁同律師一五一十講出嚟啊！
And you may say, I don't think I did it,
咁你可能話，我好似覺得我冇做到喎。
but maybe there are some things that I'm not clear about. Maybe I lost consciousness about something.
可能有啲嘢唔係好清楚啦，可能當時我有少少迷迷惘惘咁樣做咗出嚟喎。
Maybe I was sleepy.
可能嗰陣時我係好睡意好濃啊咁。
Maybe, and you need to tell all the truth about what happened.
咁你一定要將你所有嘅真相咧，係要話俾律師聽啊嘛。
Because if you withhold one little piece of evidence, the other lawyer might learn about it, and he will finish you with that piece of evidence.
哇！如果你有一樣嘅秘密唔講出嚟，而另外嘅律師佢揾到出嚟咧，佢就會針到你死啦。
So if there is somebody who needs to have all your case clear, is your lawyer.
所以一定要俾呢個律師知道你所有做過任何一樣嘢，為咗幫你。
If you expect him to defend you well, you need to tell him everything.
所以如果你希望佢可以幫你辯護嘅話，你一定要所有嘅嘢要話俾佢聽啊。
Even the most embarrassing things.
就算連最尷尬嘅你都要講俾佢聽啊。
Even things you didn't tell your wife or your husband.
可能嗰啲嘢你都冇話俾你配偶聽嘅，都要講俾佢聽啦。
Even things that you would never want anyone else to know.
甚至有啲嘢你都唔想俾人哋知道，都要話俾佢聽。
You must turn your entire case over to
所以你
him.
一定要將你整個嘅案件係交俾耶穌。
And that's what we need to do with Jesus.
呢個就係我哋要交俾耶穌，係同樣一樣嘢，好似我哋交俾個法
We
官。
need to turn our whole case over to him so he can defend us well.
所以我哋要將所有嘅全部案件交俾我哋嘅主耶穌。
Because whatever we withhold, the devil might learn about it, and he says, "Oh, I will bring that piece of evidence before you."
如果你有啲嘅秘密保留住嘅話，俾撒旦知道話嚇，我呢樣嘢仲唔可以挑戰你？
The Bible also speaks about a time for the judgment.
而聖經裏邊都講到有一個時日啦。
Acts 17 says he has appointed a day in which he will judge the world in righteousness.
因為他已經定了日子，要藉着他所設立的人按公義審判天下。
By the man whom he has ordained, raising him from the
要
dead.
藉着他所設立的人，使他從死人中復活。
So here, we are also told that the judge will be Jesus Christ.
原來呢度講得好清楚，嗰個審判我哋咧就會係主耶穌啊。
But there's a specific day where we will be judged.
但係呢度都講有個特別設立嘅日子喎。
Now, what do we know about that day?
咁我哋點知係邊一日呢？
Remember, we talked about this. There are 3 phases to the judgment.
我哋記住啦，之前有講過審判係有3個階段啦。
The investigative phase takes place before the 1,000 years.
第一個階段叫做調查階段，就係千禧年之前。
The review phase or trial phase takes place during the 1,000 years.
而喺1000年期間咧，就有一個叫做回顧嘅階段。
And the sentencing or executive phase takes place after the 1,000 years.
而喺呢一個嘅1000年之後咧，就係執行嘅階段。
3 phases that mirror the legal system that we find today.
呢個咧都係配合我哋今日嘅立法制度，都係3個階段啦。
Before a trial begins, there's an investigation.
所以未開審嘅時候咧，一定要搜集資料。
And after a trial ends, there is a sentencing the judge makes his judgment.
咁跟住咧就會有一個嘅審判啦，跟住就會執行呢一個嘅刑罰啦。
That first page is called investigation because it looks at the evidence of our lives.
咁呢個第一階段咧就係調查，就收集我哋所有我哋生命裏邊呢個資料。
And the Bible says that stage begins with the house of God.
而聖經講到話時候到了，審判係從上帝的家開始啊！
In other words, it begins with those who claim to be Christians.
即係話係嗰啲被自稱係基督徒嘅，係由佢哋開始啊！
Those who have said, I have accepted Jesus as my personal Savior and Lord.
而係嗰啲話我已經接受主耶穌基督做我個主咧，由佢哋嗰度開始啦。
So the judgment will not begin with the Buddhists, it will not begin with the Shintos, it will not begin with secular people.
嗰啲審判咧就唔係一般世間嘅人啦，或者係佛教徒或者係其他嘅人啦。
It will begin with the house of God.
呢個就係上帝的家嗰度開始嘅。
And we learned also that we are living now in that time of the investigation.
我哋都知道，我哋而家就喺呢個查案審判嗰一個階段裏邊。
Revelation 14 says, "Fear God and give glory to Him, for the hour of His judgment has come."
嗱，呢個第一天使就話：他大聲説，要敬畏上帝，將榮耀歸給他，因為他施行審判的時候已經到了。
And we learned that according to the prophecy of Daniel 8 and 9, that time of his investigation began in 1844.
我哋知道咧，就係由1844年咧，呢個查案審判嘅時間已經開始咗啦。
So it is time to turn our cases over to Jesus.
所以都係時候，我哋要將案件係交俾我哋嘅主耶穌啦。
You know, one of the worst things you can do is if you're accused of a crime, for you to say, "Judge, I don't need a defense lawyer. I will defend myself."
嗱，其中一樣嘢最惡劣嘅情況就話：我犯咗錯，不過我唔需要個辯護律師喎。
Now, I know that in some countries that is impossible. The judge will not allow you to defend yourself.
咁當然有啲國家裏邊咧，嗰個法官咧就唔准許你唔可以即係冇一個嘅辯護律師嘅。
Because there's a lot of technicalities about the law that can sink you and you will lose your case, even if you were right.
當然可能你話我冇犯錯，但因為呢個法律上面咧有好多啲好特別嘅專有名詞，你係冇辦法去面對嘅。
So when we say, "Oh, no problem, I will defend myself," that is the worst thing you can think
所以
about.
如果你話我自己要為自己辯護咧，呢個係最差嘅一個決定啊！
You need someone who knows your case.
你一定需要有一位係完全知道你案件嘅一位幫你。
You need someone who can expertly defend you.
呢一個係一個專家可以為你辯護嘅。
You need someone who knows all the tricks of the opposing team.
佢一定要知道原來呢一個控告你嗰個佢所有嘅陷阱，所有嘅謊話。
The second stage is the trial or review of the evidence.
好啦，第二階段咧就係審判啦，就要睇睇呈堂嘅證據啦。
And that is what takes place during the 1,000 years.
呢個就係1000年裏邊咧就會發生嘅。
Paul says, "Do you not know that the saints will judge the world?"
保羅就話：你豈不知道聖徒要審判世界嗎？
In other words, who are the saints?
咁講下啦，邊個就係嗰啲聖徒啊？
Those will be the people who will be taken to heaven.
原來就係呢一班係被提到去天家嘅人啦。
And in the next verse, he says, "Do you not know that we shall judge angels?"
哇！另一節就話：豈不知我們要審判天使嗎？
What angels will we judge?
係啦，咁我哋審判咩天使啊？
Evidently, the fallen angels, those who follow Satan.
呢個一定係指嗰啲墮落咗嘅天使啊！
The Bible says, Revelation 20, God cast Satan into the bottomless pit, which is the desolate earth, until the 1,000 years were finished.
啟示錄裏邊咧就話，撒旦係被扔在無底坑裏邊，等到那1000年滿了。
So while we are in heaven 1,000 years, Satan is down here 1,000 years.
嗱，原來我哋喺天上面時咧就1000年，而撒旦咧就喺呢一個嘅地下1000年。
And this is what happens in heaven.
嗱，呢一個咧，我哋睇個圖畫就好似代表喺天家天上。
Revelation 24, I saw thrones, and they sat on them, and judgment was committed to them.
佢話又看見一些寶座，坐在上面都有審判的權柄賜給他們。
So judgment was committed to the saints, to those who are in heaven during the 1,000 years.
原來就喺呢1000年裏邊呢，嗰班嘅聖徒佢又點樣有呢個審判嘅權力啊？
And remember I told you that we will then look at the lives of the people we're interested in.
咁我哋咧就有機會就睇到嗰啲我哋要關心嘅人，佢哋一啲嘅記錄啦。
And we will look at the evidence.
我哋要睇一啲嘅證據啊！
Remember I told you, what if I see that my cousin is not there?
可能我就到時發現點解我個表親唔喺喎？
And I thought my cousin was a nice person.
我會覺得我個表親唔係一個好人咩？
And so I asked my angel, why is my cousin not here in heaven?
所以我就問我天使啊，點解我表親唔喺天國啊？
And my angel will say, would you like to see the evidence?
佢話天使就問你想唔想睇啲證據咧？
And I say, yes, I would like to see the
於
evidence.
是我就話睇，哎呀，我真係想睇啲證據啊！
Come on over.
佢嚟啊嚟啊，一齊
So he
睇。
shows me the evidence of his life, my cousin's life.
哇！佢於是將我個表親嘅啲嘅資料咧、生平我俾
All
我
the
睇
things
啦
he。said,
佢所講嘅一切
all
話，
the things he thought,
佢所諗嘅一切，
all the things he did,
佢所做嘅一切啊，
his attitude.
佢嘅態度。
And the more I look at the evidence, the more I realize God was right in not taking him to heaven.
所以呢個時候我就覺得，哎呀，上帝真係公義啦，以致佢係冇機會去到天家啦。
Because he had chosen to live a life according to his law instead of according to God's principle.
原來佢係選擇要過佢自己嘅生命嘅原則，唔係選擇要聽神嘅話。
The Bible says that when we choose ourselves, we choose death, not life.
聖經話，如果我哋選擇係聽自己嘅話咧，我哋選擇咗死亡。
Because we do not have sufficient wisdom to live life and sufficient love to live life the way we should.
因為我哋根本冇足夠嘅智慧可以作出咩叫啱，我哋亦都冇足夠嘅愛去點去對其他嘅人。
That only comes as we surrender to Jesus Christ, as we follow Jesus
呢
Christ.
個只有直到我哋係選擇跟從耶穌基督，我哋先有咁嘅智慧同有咁嘅愛。
And remember, I also said, oh, one day I might be surprised to see my neighbor there.
哇！可能有一次令我嘅經驗就話：咦，點解我隔離鄰居都
And I
喺度
say,
嘅？
oh, my neighbor is here in heaven.
哦，我隔離鄰舍都喺呢度喎。
This is the neighbor that I had right above me in my apartment.
哇！呢個就係住我樓上嘅鄰居都喺天國嘅，
And he was always making noise.
佢又好多時嘈生晒嘅。
And I didn't like my neighbor
我其實好唔中意我呢個鄰居
because he
嘅，
always make noise.
因為佢成日都嘈生晒
And he had a
啊！
little dog.
佢仲有隻好蝕嗰
And
隻
the
小
little
狗，
dog always yap, 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 yap.
嗰隻小狗成日咁亂吠啊！
And I didn't think he was very nice.
哎呀，我覺得我呢個鄰居唔係幾好人嘅，
So I didn't expect him to be in heaven.
所以我冇諗到天國見到我鄰居。
But when I look at the evidence,
但我睇睇嗰啲記錄證據嘅時候，
I will realize I misjudged my
哎
neighbor.
呀，嗰陣時我發覺原來我係搞錯咗，我係批評錯咗佢啦。
There were many things about him I didn't know.
原來佢有好多好嘢我唔知道啊！
I judged him externally, not because I knew him.
我唔係因為我認識佢，只不過外表裏邊咧，我批判咗佢啫嘛。
And then I will say, oh, righteous are God's judgments on
於
my
是我就
neighbor.
話：哎呀，神你嘅判斷實在太公平啦！
I should get to know him now into heaven and apologize for thinking bad about him.
哎呀，所以可能你而家天家見到個鄰居啦，我同佢講對唔住啦，跟住同佢做好朋友咯喎。
So the evidence will be provided and I will be judging. We will be judging others
所以
during
呢個
that
時
time.
候，我哋喺天家嘅上邊咧，我哋就會可以見到一啲嘅證據，我哋就可以睇到人。
The truth is, God has judged them already, but now He allows us to see the evidence and we arrive at the same conclusion that He
其
did.
實咧，上帝老早都已經審判咗佢哋，只不過佢留低啲證據俾我哋睇下，以致我哋同神嘅意思係一樣啊。
That's why this text is so important, 1 Corinthians 4:5.
故此呢個聖經章節係非常之重要。哥林多前書4:5，
Listen to the wisdom of God.
佢話神嘅智慧點教我哋咧？
Therefore judge nothing before the time until the Lord comes.
佢話所以時候未到，在主來以前，什麼都不要評斷，只等主來。
Don't judge people until the Lord comes, until you can do that in heaven.
哇！千祈唔好耶穌基督未翻嚟之前，你就去批評人，直到你天國見到啲證據先好講嘢啦。
Why? The text continues to say, who will both bring to light the hidden things of darkness and reveal the counsels of the heart.
原因就係話，他要照出暗中的隱情，揭發人的動機啊！
In other words, it's very easy for us to judge other people because we judge them externally.
因為點解咧？我哋好多時見到人嘅外表，我哋好容易批評啊嘛。
We judge people we know even externally.
我哋點樣啊？係只不過知道人外表，我哋就去批評人啦。
But we cannot judge them as to what's going on in their hearts and in their minds.
咁容易批評，因為我哋就係睇外表，但係佢心裏邊嘅動機，我哋係唔知道嘅。
And the truth is, the more we get to know somebody, the more lenient we become, the more we recognize, I was hard on this person, but they're going through difficult time.
咁其實咧，我哋越熟悉嗰啲人嘅時候，我哋越明白，哎呀，佢而家只係咁樣，因為佢而家係遇咗呢個挑戰，我哋更加同情佢嘅。
I should not be so harsh on this person.
我哋唔應該咁樣去咁嚴厲去對待對方啊。
On the other hand, the more you know a person, sometimes the more you say, no, this person really deserves condemnation.
另一方面，可能你同啲人好熟嘅時候，你就話係呢個呢抵死啊，真係抵死。
They appear to be right all the time.
佢哋可能外表咧睇嚟係君子喎，
But deep down, they have some serious problems.
但係心裏邊咧佢哋有啲好嚴重嘅隱情動機問題。
So it is a very wise counsel, what Paul says. Don't judge before the time. Don't judge before you get to heaven.
所以保羅講得好好呢個智慧就話，直到你天國之前，你千祈唔好去批評人啊，
Because you basically don't have enough information.
因為基本嚟講你都唔夠足夠資料啊嘛。
The third stage is a sentence and execution.
第三個階段就係呢個嘅審刑下，即係行刑執行。
In Revelation 20 we read, the rest of the dead did not live again until the 1,000 years were finished.
啟示錄話，其餘的死人還沒有復活，直等到那1000年滿了。
That's what Jesus called the resurrection of damnation in
哇！
John
呢個
5.
就係約翰裏邊講到耶穌話到，失喪嘅人嗰日就復活啦。
This will be the resurrection of those who were dead during the 1,000 years, those who did not go to heaven.
呢個就係指一班佢哋冇喺升上去天上面，係喺地上係死咗1000年咁耐
And
嘅。
they will be resurrected only to be present at their judgment.
原來佢哋點樣被復活咧？原因就係以致佢能夠喺呢個審判嘅時候，佢哋睇到嘅結果係點啦。
So they can realize the reason why they are being condemned.
佢哋就明白點解我係被定罪啊！
And we learned when we talked about this that every one of them will agree with God and will recognize, you are right for condemning me. I deserve this.
原來到時佢哋每個人都話：神你係公義嘅，我係值得咁樣嘅被定罪啊！
I don't want to live with you.
我唔想同你喺埋一齊，
I don't want to be a good person.
我唔想做一個好人，
I don't want life.
我唔想要生命。
In Revelation 6, they say to the rocks and to the mountains, fall on us. We don't want to see God.
啟示錄6章裏邊就話：哎呀，大石頭啊，冧落嚟啦，砸住我哋啊！
In other words, the corruption is so deep that even in the presence of the fear of being destroyed, it doesn't matter. They still don't want to be with God.
哇！原來佢哋點樣係幾咁嘅驚怕，以致佢哋咧，甚至有啲大石砸死佢哋，佢哋都唔想見到上帝啊！
And so, when these are raised, they will be judged.
咁當呢一切打開嘅時候，佢哋就被審判啦。
The Bible says, I saw the dead, small and great, standing before God, and books were opened.
佢話：我又看見死裏啲人，無論大小，都站在寶座前，案卷都展開了。
Now, it doesn't say that the dead are alive. It says that the dead were resurrected, and now they stand before
嗱，
God.
冇講嗰啲死咗人咧已經復活，只不過佢係嗰陣時佢已經過世咗，但呢個時候佢哋被復活而睇到佢自己嘅案卷，
And they go through the evidence.
佢哋睇到好多嘅證據啊！
And it says, and another book was opened, which is the book of life.
跟住有另外一卷書就展開，呢個就係生命冊。
But listen carefully to the next sentence.
我哋睇睇下一個章節點講啊？
And the dead were judged according to their works.
佢話死了的人都照他們所行的受審判。
It says specifically that those who came alive now will be judged according to their works.
原來就話嗰班已經係死去嘅，而家活嘅咧，佢哋嘅被審判係基於佢所行嘅。
They will not be judged according to their faith
佢哋咪因為佢哋嘅信仰、信心嘅問題，
because they don't have faith.
因為佢哋根本都冇呢一個信心、信仰，
All they have is works to show for.
原來佢哋所有嘅咧就係佢哋嘅佢哋嘅行為啊，
In other words, they have not trusted in Jesus,
即係代表佢哋根本冇信任耶穌喎。
so they can only be evaluated based on what they did or didn't do.
咁結果佢只能夠因佢所做嘅係被審判啦。
And it says, by the things which were written in the books.
佢係憑著這些案卷所記載的。
And then it says, anyone not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire.
跟住就話，凡名字沒有記在生命冊上的人，就被扔在火湖裏。
Why were those not in the book of life cast into the lake of fire?
咁點解佢哋唔喺生命冊嗰啲人就會被扔喺火湖裏呢？
Because those in the book of life were those who accepted the grace of Jesus, who accepted the gift of Jesus for their lives.
原來嗰啲係喺生命冊嗰啲咧，佢係接受咗耶穌基督嘅生命啊嘛。
In other words, those were the ones who accepted life itself. The other ones rejected life.
即係話呢一班咧係接受生命，另外一群咧佢係拒絕生命。
So those who rejected life were not inscribed in the book of life.
所以嗰啲係拒絕嘅話，佢哋名就唔喺生命冊裏邊啦。
If our names are not in the book of the Lamb, all we have left is our own works to defend ourselves.
如果我哋嘅名字唔喺羔羊嘅生命冊上面，我哋係被審判係用咩審判呢？剩低係我哋嘅行為嚟被審判啦。
But the problem is, none of our works is sufficient to defend ourselves.
而個問題就係我哋冇一個人有足夠嘅好行為係可以為自己辯護啊！
Because we have all made mistakes.
因為個個都係犯錯啊嘛，
And we cannot account for them.
我哋冇辦法係可以自己救自己。
We cannot justify every one of our mistakes.
我哋冇可能話我哋所有嘅問題都係有好嘅原因啊！
We may come up with excuses, but God says, really, is that really the reason why you did that?
我哋可能有好多個藉口，但上帝話呢個係咪真係你要繼續堅持自己嘅錯
If
呢？
we were truthful, we would acknowledge that many times we did what we did because we just wanted to, regardless of what God
即係如
wanted.
果好多時我哋真心咁承認嘅話，我點解咁做呢？就因為我做咗，因為我想做，唔理上帝點教我。
So our works actually condemn us.
所以我哋嘅行為反而係指責咗我哋添，
They do not liberate us.
因為佢冇救我哋啊！
What is the nature of God's judgment?
咁上帝嘅審判嘅性質又係點呢？
This is also an important question.
呢個有一個好重要嘅問題啊！
In Revelation 2, we read, all the churches shall know that I am he, God speaking, who searches, who examines the minds and hearts.
佢話眾教會就知道我是那察看人肺腑心腸的。
God is the one who investigates. He examines our hearts and minds.
而家上帝就係審查我哋嘅肺腑同埋心腸嘅喎。
He makes himself responsible for taking in all the data about our
因為
lives.
佢係呢個負責睇晒我哋資料裏邊作出決定嗰一位啊！
Now, here's something else the Bible says that may be surprising to many of us.
嗱，可能呢個聖經章照令有啲人都覺得好驚奇啊！
Romans 3, verse 4.
個羅馬書3章4節，
The apostle says, indeed, let God be true, but every man a liar.
不如說上帝是真實的，而人都是虛謊的。
Why does he say this?
點解咁講呢？
As it is written, that God may be justified in your words and may overcome when God is judged.
如經常說，以致你責備的時候顯為公義，你被指控的時候一定勝訴。
Did you hear that?
大家睇唔睇得明啊？
According to the Bible, God himself will be judged.
哦，原來聖經裏邊講到上帝都係會被審判嘅喎。
How could it be possible that God himself will be judged?
哇，有乜可能啊？上帝自己本身都會被審判？
Well, let me ask you this question.
我問呢個問題啦。
Are judges on earth judged?
咁我想問嗰啲喺地上嘅法官，佢會唔會被審判㗎？
In other words, the judge may not be on trial, But are they being judged?
雖然佢哋未被呢一個嘅上庭去辯護，但佢有冇被審判㗎？
Of course they're being judged.
當然呢啲咁嘅法官都會被審判
Everybody's
㗎，
watching what they're doing.
因為個個人都喺度睇呢個法官公唔公義嘅。
Everybody wants to understand if they're being fair or not.
因為每個人都想知道呢個法官係咪公平嘅、正直嘅，
If they're siding with one party over against the other
定係
party.
佢偏視呢邊或者係偏視嗰邊啊？
You know, I was born in South America.
我就喺南美洲出世㗎，
And in South America, they play a lot of football.
喺南美洲咧有好多嘅足球比
And
賽，
they're very good at it.
佢哋打得好叻㗎喎。
There are 11 players on one team, 11 players on the other team.
每邊咧都係11個嘅隊員，
And there is one referee
中
in the
間
field.
中間有一個嘅，
And there's 2 linesmen on the side.
咁兩邊咧都有排住啦嚇，中間有
And there are
個球證，
goalpost judges on the side.
咁兩邊咧有另外啲嘅評審嘅，睇佢哋有冇。
And the referee is being watched by 50,000 people, whether he's doing a good job or not.
哇！原來呢一個嘅呢一個嘅即係嗰個球證咧，就係整埋有成5萬人睇住佢公唔公平嘅。
If he penalizes a team for something they didn't do, that is very bad for the judge.
哇！原來佢係無緣無故咁罰球嘅話咧，呢一個咁嘅球證有問題啦。
Or if he benefits a team without reason, that is very bad
或
for
者
that
係
judge.
俾分另外一隊係冇好原因嘅時候，呢、個球證有問題啦。
And what happens is that referee doesn't get to play for the next week or 2 as punishment.
哇就結果咧，呢、個球證以後咧，佢就被罰唔可以做球證一段時間。
That referee needs to be exact. He needs to do the right thing every time.
所以呢個球證咧，每一次佢要係睇呢個球嘅時候，一定要好準確。
The God of heaven is being watched by millions and millions of creatures.
你諗下，我哋天上嘅上帝，佢係數以萬計嘅生靈喺度觀察住佢啊！
His judgments are being watched by us,
原來佢嘅審判亦都係被我哋喺度觀看住啊！
billions of human beings.
哇，好多成千上萬嘅，
His judgments are being watched by the devil and his angels.
哇，亦都係俾啲撒旦同埋惡天使睇佢公唔公平，
They're being observed by the angels of heaven.
亦都係俾天上嘅天使睇佢公唔公平
They're being
喎。
observed by all other creatures God may have created, other planets in the world, in the universe.
亦都喺呢個地球上面其他神創造咗一啲嘅生靈裏邊觀察佢係咪公平嘅。
So the one who is being judged the most is God himself.
其實呢一個被審判得最嚴厲嘅就係上帝本身啊！
And everyone wants to know that he is fair
每一個人都需要知道佢係公平嘅，
and that what he does, he will do right.
而佢所講嘅係做得啱嘅。
Imagine, who else can you go to? If God doesn't do things right, who will do things right?
哇！你諗下啦，如果上帝做嘢都唔公平嘅話，你仲揾邊個幫你啊？
Oh, we need him to be fair.
我哋一定需要呢一位係公平嘅上帝。
We need him to be just. We need him to understand and make the right decisions every time.
我哋需要喺每一個事件上面，佢係公平，佢明白我哋嘅情況。
We may not even trust ourselves, but we need to trust him.
但我哋可能有時都唔信任自己嘅決斷，但我哋要信任上帝。
In Daniel chapter 7, we read, I was watching, and the same little horn, this power against God, was making war against the saints and prevailing against them.
但以理書，我觀看這國與眾聖者係爭戰，勝了他們。
Until the Ancient of Days came, and a judgment was made in favor of the saints of the Most High.
佢直到亙古常在者來到至高者的眾聖者伸冤。
Does that surprise you?
大家你會唔會覺得好驚奇啊？
You know, most Christians believe that God is here to judge, to find fault with you.
因為大部分嘅基督徒都覺得上帝審判你就係睇你有啲咩蛛絲馬跡做得唔好啊。
But that's not what the Bible
但
teaches.
聖經唔係咁教我哋嘅。
The Bible teaches that God came to judge in order to find favor with the saints, in order to be favorable towards the saints.
原來聖經裏邊話上帝嚟審判我哋，就要為我哋伸冤係幫我哋啊！
He wants to find any excuse to exonerate you.
佢要揾出所有嘅原因係高舉幫到你，
But he is a righteous judge. He will not lie.
但佢有一個唔説謊嘅，佢係一個公義嘅法
He
官。
will not set you free through a lie.
佢唔會因為要幫到你自由而係講大話。
God's intent is to exonerate, not to condemn.
原來上帝嘅本意係要證明我哋嘅無辜，唔係定罪。
In America, the symbol of the legal system is a blind woman holding a pair of balances.
原來喺美國代表呢一個嘅法官法庭公義就係有一個女人係盲住佢眼，係即係綁住塊布，而攞住個稱公平係一個稱。
And that's the symbol for in other countries as well.
呢個亦都係代表另外一個國家都係咁樣。
It says justice is blind.
佢話公平嘅啲嘢咧係我哋係睇唔到噶。
In other words, justice will not favor or condemn anyone on the basis of externals.
原來就係代表呢一個蒙上眼嘅意思，就話公平唔係代表係睇一啲外面嘅一啲嘅證據啊。
And that is a very commendable way of understanding the legal system.
咁用咁嘅方法嚟理解呢一個嘅立法制度咧，係司法制度係好好噶。
But in Switzerland, they have a different symbol for
但
this.
係喺呢個瑞士裏邊有另外一個方法喎。
You know what the symbol is?
你知唔知佢哋嘅象徵係點㗎？
The symbol is an old man with a little bird in his hand.
呢個係瑞典下就有一個伯公手裏邊揸住有一個小鳥。
The old man represents wisdom.
呢一個老人家係代表智慧啊。
The hand has all the power
原來
over
呢
that little
個
bird.
原來呢個手咧就係有權力，係攞住呢隻小鳥。
It can either defend, protect the bird, or crush it to death.
佢話呢個手係咁有能力，一係就碾死呢個雀仔，一係就保護呢個小鳥。
And that is a closer analogy of what we find in the Bible.
所以我覺得呢個係更加接近聖經裏邊講到呢一個嘅審判啊。
God's objective is to defend you.
原來上帝嘅本意係要為我哋辯護，
God's objective is to exonerate you.
又係高舉我哋。
But if you choose to identify yourself with death, if you want to die, He will crush you.
原來上帝佢如我哋選擇係話唔要生命嘅話，上帝會容我哋
He
去
will
死
do
去。
that in spite of the fact that everything in Him makes Him not want to do that.
雖然我哋係決定係咁做，而佢心裏邊係唔希望你死亡，但係我哋決定咁做，上帝會俾我哋咁做。
But if somebody is intent on darkness and getting worse and worse, it's like somebody who has a terminal disease and will never be cured.
即係正有一個人佢犯咗罪嘅時候，好似一個人係患咗個絕症，佢話我唔想被醫治啦。
This is why judgment has been deferred to the Son, because the Son knows you as a human being.
點解天父將呢個審判權交俾聖子呢？原因就係聖子知道我哋每一位。
The Bible says God is perfect.
原來聖經話到上帝係完美嘅，
God is the source of all light and wisdom.
而係所有嘅智慧同埋生命係嚟自佢啊！
But not even God will judge you and me.
但連上帝佢都唔會審判我哋喎。
He gave that job to His Son who took human nature.
而天父係將呢個審判呢一個嘅工作係俾呢一個聖子，因為佢係成為人
So
嘅樣式。
Jesus knew in the flesh what it was like to be tempted.
原來主耶穌基督明白肉身裏邊被試探嗰種嘅情況。
He knew in the flesh what it was to be weak.
佢明白一個人嘅軟弱係代表咩意思。
God says, you judge him because you walked their walk. You experienced their experience.
所以天父話好，我將呢個咁重要嘅使命交俾你，因為你行過嗰條路，你明白佢哋嘅痛楚。
John 5 says, the Father judges no one, but has committed all judgment to the Son.
約翰福音就講天父不審判任何人，而把審判的事傳交給子。
So, Jesus is for us.
原來耶穌基督係幫我哋嘅，
Jesus is our defense attorney and he is our judge.
佢係我哋嘅中保，亦都係我哋嘅法官。
Now, if the prosecution brings up evidence that we have chosen to keep secret from our defense lawyer, there's nothing he can do.
所以如果如果我哋選擇唔將我哋所有嘅嘢話俾我哋辯護律師聽，而呢一個控方要告嗰陣時候，真係冇人幫到啦。
Christ is our advocate and he's our judge.
基督係我哋嘅辯護者，亦都係我哋嘅審判
And
官。
that's why we must turn our entire case over to him.
所以我哋一定將我哋整個嘅案件係交俾主耶穌。
Hold nothing back.
我哋千祈唔好有任何嘅
Give
保
him
留。
your whole life,
我哋將我哋嘅整個生命係交俾佢，
not part of your life.
唔好話部分係交俾我哋嘅神。
Because the part of your life you do not give, the devil will take advantage of.
如果我哋部分嘅生命唔交俾神嘅話，撒旦就會去擁有啦。
And he will condemn you through that
佢
part.
會藉着嗰部分係定我哋嘅罪。
Come to Christ as you are.
所以我哋係完完全全就這樣嚟到主耶穌
Surrender
面
your
前，
life the way it is.
就係我哋就將我現況就交俾我哋嘅上
Don't
帝。
try to be better before you can become better.
所以就唔好諗住我可以好咗啲，我哋先嚟接受耶穌
Because you
啦。
cannot become better on your own power.
因為你藉着自己理論，你冇辦法變個更好啲嘅人啊。
You must choose to give yourself to that lawyer and he will make you better.
而你需要將你自己獻俾呢一個嘅律師，佢會幫到你啊嘛。
If you fail to do that, there is a very important text we need to remember.
嗱，記住啦，如果你冇咁做到，有一個好重要嘅聖經章節要記住。
And this is a very sobering text we should remember.
嗱，呢一個嘅好嚴肅，我哋一定要記住呢個章節。
Hebrews 10:26 and 27.
呢個希伯來書10章26節。
For if we sin willfully after we have received the knowledge of the truth, there no longer remains a sacrifice for sins, but a certain fearful expectation of judgment.
佢如果我哋領受真理嘅知識以後，仍故意犯罪，就不再有贖罪的祭物，唯有戰戰兢兢等候審判。
What's it saying there?
講乜嘢啊？
It's saying, I know who God is.
意思就話我知道邊位係真神，
I have experienced His grace.
我亦都感受到經歷佢嘅恩典，
I know He loves me.
我知道佢愛我，
I know what the Bible teaches,
我亦都知道聖經教導乜嘢，
but I don't want to follow it.
但我唔要跟從喎，
I don't want to accept the truth.
我唔要接受呢個真理，
I want to accept my own truth.
我要接受自己定嘅真理。
What that text says is that for those persons, there will be an expectation, a fearful expectation of judgment.
所以如果係咁樣，就聖經講到你要諗住將有一個戰戰兢兢嘅審判會嚟到啊！
Those who know truth and do not do it eventually will fear the judgment.
原來我哋知道真理又唔去做嘅話，結果我哋就會好驚審判嚟到啦。
Why?
點解啊？
When God is intent on exonerating you.
原來上帝要赦免我哋罪嘅時候咧，
Because you know you did not give everything to that lawyer, to that defense
而
lawyer.
你自己你冇將一切有問題嘅嘢係交俾呢一位嘅中保，
Because you know you try to be your own God in some aspects of your life.
因為你自己知道原來喺某個層面裏邊，你想自己做自己嘅神。
Because you know I want to give God 95% of my life, but the 5% I want to keep to myself.
原來你自己知道，我只係交俾上帝95%，5%我要自己負責翻。
I know what he says about the Sabbath, but I still not going to do that because I don't think I need to do that.
我知道咩叫安息係啱嘅，但我唔做，因為我有其他嘅諗法。
I know what he says about baptism, but I still not going to do that because I want to do what I want.
我都知道咩叫浸禮係應該嘅，但我又唔接受喎，因為我認為我有自己嘅睇法。
I know what he teaches on this. I know what he teaches on that.
其實聖經裏邊教導呢樣教導嗰樣，我都知道㗎。
But I'm still going to hold on to my own ideas.
但我仲係要覺得堅持我自己嘅意見。
For that person, the judgment will not be good. It will not be exoneration. It will be condemnation.
如果我哋咁樣嘅情況之下咧，呢一個嘅審判係令到我哋戰戰兢兢嘅。
After you know the truth, you need to follow the truth.
當你認識咗真理之後，你就需要跟隨真理而行。
If you don't know the truth, that's a different story.
當然，如果你唔認識真理嘅話，呢個係另一回事啦。
And the truth is, none of us know all the truth.
咁當然，我哋知道真實嘅情況就係，我哋冇可能完全真理都明白晒。
We keep learning, we keep growing.
而我哋係不停咁學習，不停咁喺度成長緊
We
㗎嘛。
keep learning new aspects of truth according to the Bible.
原來聖經裏面話，我哋每天都係成長緊，係認識真理更
And
多。
at every turn, we must respond and say, okay, I embrace that truth. I want to follow and practice that truth.
喺呢個每個步驟裏邊，我明咗喎，我而家要實行嘅，一步一步咁進步當中。
And as long as we do that, there is no need for fearing any judgment.
如果我哋係咁樣做嘅話，我哋唔需要擔心呢個審判啦。
Because it means that my life is not in my hands, my life is in the hands of my lawyer.
即係話我生命就唔係我自己掌控之中，而係我哋嘅辯護律師嘅手中啦。
I have given my entire case over to him.
因為我要將我整個嘅案件係交俾主耶穌。
But whatever I don't follow is because I'm keeping that to myself.
而我唔跟從嘅話，我只係話我自己仲有啲嘅保留啊。
Remember the great promises of God.
我哋記住神一個好大嘅應許。
1 John 2:1, My little children, these things I write to you so that you may not sin. And if anyone sins,
我啲孩子們啊，我把這些話寫給你們，是要你們不犯罪。若有人犯罪，
if anyone sins, we have an advocate with the Father, Jesus Christ the righteous.
佢若有人犯罪，在父那裏，我們有一位中保，就是那義者耶穌基督。
In other words, the objective is for us to not sin. But if we do sin, turn it over to your advocate, to your defense
聖
lawyer.
經嘅教導就係話，我哋就唔要犯罪啦。但萬一我哋犯咗罪嘅話，我哋將呢件事交俾我哋嘅中保耶穌。
God, I have sinned.
耶穌話：我犯咗罪啦，
Forgive me. I give my life to you in your hands.
我求你饒恕，我將我生命獻俾你。
Hebrews 7:25. Therefore, he is also able to save those to the uttermost, those who come to God through him, since he always lives to make intercession for them.
希伯來書話：所以凡靠着他進到上帝面前的人，他都能拯救到底，因為他長遠活着，為他們祈求。
God is on our side.
上帝企喺我哋呢邊嘅，
He's our judge, and he's our defense lawyer.
佢係我哋嘅辯護律師，亦都係我哋嘅審判
That's why
官。
Romans 8 is so beautiful.
所以我哋睇到羅馬書真係好美麗喎。
Paul says, what shall we say to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us?
佢話：我們對這些事還要怎麼樣說呢？上帝若幫我哋，誰能抵擋我們呢？
Paul is speaking in legal terms here.
呢個佢係用嗰個法律上面嘅詞句嚟形容啊。
He who did not spare his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things?
佢話：上帝既不顧惜自己的兒子，為我們眾人捨了他，豈不也把萬物和他一同白白的賜給我們嗎？
Who shall bring a charge against God's elect? It is God who justifies.
個誰能控告上帝所揀選的人呢？有上帝稱他們為義了。
Even though the devil will bring charges against you, God will judge that.
當然啦，撒旦會事事控告我哋，但上帝會幫我哋噶嘛。
who is he who condemns? Satan, obviously. It is Christ who died, and furthermore is also risen, who is even at the right hand of God, who also makes intercession for us.
誰能定他們的罪呢？有耶穌基督已經死了，而且復活了，現今在我們上帝的右邊，也替我們祈求。
Let's turn our cases over to Jesus.
讓我哋將我哋案件交俾主耶穌。
You don't need to be good.
你唔需要話做個好人先，
You just need to be willing.
你只要係願意，
You need to come as you are.
你就係坦蕩蕩嚟到神嘅面前。
You need to say to him, take me as I am. I'm sorry. I'm a mess sometimes, and I make terrible mistakes. Would you please take me?
佢話神啊，求你饒恕我，有陣時真係一塌糊塗，求你接受我啦。
Would you take my case?
請你將我案件攞上嚟，
Would you represent me?
請你代我發言啊！
Would you defend me against the accusations of the devil?
請你喺我嘅所有問題裏邊，為我喺撒旦面前嚟辯護啦。
I know many times I have listened to him, but would you still defend me? Can you still help me?
冇錯，好多時我真係聽咗撒旦嘅話，神啊，仍然請你幫我啦。
And he will say yes.
上帝耶穌會話好的，
Of course I can help you.
當然我會幫你啦。
I love you with an everlasting love.
我以永遠的愛你啊嘛，
I have given my life for you.
我已經將我生命俾咗你啦。
I have given my all for you.
Well,
How could I not give of my time to defend you?
我已經將我一切俾咗你，冇可能我唔將時間係攞出嚟係為你辯護嘅。
Paul understood all these things.
保羅佢好明白喎。
And in his final imprisonment, he knew he was going to be executed soon.
保羅咧，佢係最後監獄嘅時候，佢知道佢好快就被行刑啦。
He wrote to Timothy, his brother in ministry, knowing he would be executed soon.
佢就寫俾佢個伙伴提摩太，佢知道佢好快就被殺啦。
And this is what he said.
呢個就保羅咁講啊。
Finally, there is laid up for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will give to me on that day.
佢話保羅話：從此以後有公義的冠冕為我存留，就是按着公義審判的主，到了那日要賜給我的。
Paul knew he was faulty, knew he made mistakes.
保羅佢知道佢曾經犯錯，
But Paul knew he had committed his life, his case over to his righteous judge and defense lawyer.
但保羅佢知道佢已經將自己嘅案件係交咗俾主耶穌基督。
So he spoke with assurance that he would be one day in heaven with Jesus.
所以佢係好確實咁知道，有一日佢喺天上面會見到主耶穌。
And then he added, and not only to me, that crown of righteousness, not only to me, but also to all who have loved his appearing.
佢話呢個冠冕唔係淨係俾我，而係俾其他愛慕上帝顯現的人。
That is your destiny and mine.
呢個就係你將來嘅命運同埋前途。
That is your destiny and mine if we retain the right lawyer.
原來我哋繼續選擇呢一個嘅中保嘅話，我哋嘅前途就會係咁樣啦。
And the right lawyer is Jesus Christ.
呢一個嘅好嘅律師就係主耶穌。
If we turned over the entire life, our entire life to him,
即係話我哋要將我哋整個生命係獻上。
for him to manage, for him to speak about and represent us in the proper way.
就係讓佢將我哋整個案件喺合宜、合理、公平嘅方法，係為我哋去辯護出嚟。
Let's turn our cases to Jesus.
讓我哋將我哋嘅案件係交俾主耶穌。
Let's turn our lives to Jesus.
讓我哋將我哋生命交俾主耶穌。
Let's trust him with all our hearts.
讓我哋全心全意去信靠信任佢。
Let's not wait until we're good in order to become good.
千祈唔好話諗住我哋要變成好人，希望就可以變成一個真正嘅好人。
Let him do that work. He can do that work.
上帝會幫我哋變成一個好嘅信徒。